Well, hello, folks, and welcome back to that crazy channel where it's all about racing and racing cars. You might recall a couple weeks ago, I did an unboxing video where I had this big old box that had, I believe it had 5 Spark 143 scale race cars. I had another smaller box that had these two F1 cars, and believe it or not, I bought both of these for $40, and nobody bid on it at all. Now, admittedly, the first one over here on the left, the 2022 Pierre Gasly car, was perfectly intact. I mean, you know, the fact that you can see it's still sealed, it didn't have a wrap around it, but it was a brand new car in mint condition. That alone was worth $40. But this car over here on the right, the 2021 model, was in pieces. And I knew it when I bought it, and I didn't care because I figured I'd try to piece it together, or at worst, use it for parts, or just use it for a freaky video, whatever the case may be, because the driver had been removed from it. His head had been left on the floorboard, and we'll look at that in just a second. The steering wheel had been ripped out. There was no seat. All 4 wheels were broken and wrapped up. Suspension destroyed. There were 5 or 6 parts. I couldn't even figure what the fuck to do with them. But anyhow, let's take a look at this car as I have fixed it up as best I can. And I can best describe this as a paper doll. In other words, if you shake it, it's all going to fall apart. Now, guys, excuse me, I'm getting ready to sneeze here. Excuse me. I have no idea what the owner was trying to do with this car. I really don't. I mean, I suspect he was trying to make it into a diorama of some sorts and failed spectacularly at it. Example one, I'm going to zoom in here on the I did just the opposite. There you've got Pierre Gasly's helmet, or should I say his head, on the floorboard. Okay, cool. The model makers go to a lot of trouble to put drivers in the cars, which I think really make Formula One cars look spectacular. I won't buy one that doesn't have a driver in it, but to take the driver out, as he did with this. And again, we're going to take a look in there. You're going to see that, the driver had been removed. The steering wheel I put on the front of the car there, and it's torn up. I need to attach some paint to it. But you can see the steering wheel right there. It's a nice looking steering wheel. I'm glad he still had it at least. I just threw it on the top of the car, as the drivers sometimes do when they've exited the car and they got no place else to put it. But anyhow, I put that on there. The good news is the aerials and the pitot tube were all intact. The wheels, all 4 of them, were wrapped up because they had been completely removed from the suspension work. And this one over here, you can see some markups on it, and you can see it's missing one of the top pieces of suspension. That was probably the damage of the guy ripping the damn thing apart. I keep the foam under the front wing because it's really delicate, and he damaged it, I think, and I've glued so many of these front wings in. I just don't want to do it again. I'm really sick of repairing F1 cars. I thought this would be a neat project. It turned out to be a nightmare. But anyhow, that's wheel 1. Now, if we turn this thing around, we go to the other side, you're going to notice something really wrong with that. The fact that the wheel itself has been destroyed. Now, this, believe it or not, is the most firmly intact because it was the only one that had the axle, and I was able to insert the wheel into it. But, of course, it's missing the front of the wheel, which is shameful, and you can see where he's marked up the suspension, where he's ripped it apart. Everything else is in pretty good shape. You've got a couple of these boards you have on there. I've got them taped down. The rear wheels are literally, they're paper dolls. I can move this right one. You really can't move it or you'll destroy it. It'll just fall apart. This is the most tender job I've ever done with a race car because I literally had nothing to work with except trying to patch it back together. So I'm going to call it the paper doll model car that I have. Just really, really very strange. And again, you just have to take a look in that cabinet and you're like, how the hell did you even get the driver out? Not that I would ever try. These models are too expensive to butcher and to tear apart. And they're too nice. I almost consider it a disservice to the car to do what this guy did to it. I do appreciate the nice deal he gave me. Gave me an opportunity to get a good car, get a look at it that I would normally never see because I wouldn't do what he did with this. But a long gasping sigh for those of you that remember that video, that unboxing video, and I showed you this car, with everything wrapped up on it in pieces. Well, this is what it looks like, and it's not too bad. But anyhow, keep this one short and sweet. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. See you next time.